Hey guys, Demi here. Just wanted to do a kind of a ranting video as I craft this axe. Still trying to create a better axe than the one we have. But I get this question a lot on stream, in PMs, in, I don't know, even in private messages on Twitch and on YouTube, in comments, whatever. I get asked why I play Standard all the time, as if Standard is this terrible place where you should never play. If you play Standard, you're a terrible player, and it's like, it's got all this negative connotations, negative attitude, negative tone with it, always attached, and I don't know, I just feel like I need to answer that, because to me, when it comes to playing a game like this, a game that you can play for multiple years, I've already been playing this game for a year and a half, and I intend on playing it for as long as I can, and that means I've gone through, what, 6 leagues so far? 6 or 7 leagues? My goals in this game to create mirror tier items to play characters to level 100, multiple characters to level 100, that's a T1 rule, T1 Emperors. What's dead. Those goals, well, I can probably achieve like one of them, like get a character to 100. I can probably do that in a league. I can't craft an entire set of mirrored gear for my own character in 3 months. That's just impossible. It's just, like, unless you're online 24/7, you're not going to be able to do that in 3 months. And so when it comes to crafting my own gear, which I started doing a lot recently, since Spider Queen, I've wanted to create my own mirrored gear. And to do that requires an immense level of time and effort and currency, all of which I don't want to spend on a league if the league's just going to end in 3 months and come to Standard anyway. I might as well just stick to Standard. Now that doesn't mean I don't play leagues at all. I do play leagues at the start of the league until I get bored. I'll push a couple characters to endgame, 90 plus, whatever, and I'll do some endgame content in the league if the league is entertaining. And then after that, I kind of get bored of the league and go back to Standard, because that's what my home is now. I never really thought about this way, or I never really thought about Path of Exile this way until the beginning of Essence League, which was when I was like, damn, this league is fucking boring. And then I was like, I'm just gonna go play Standard this entire league. So that was my first full league on Standard, was Essence League. The league before that, Prophecy, I spent like half the league in Prophecy, and then I got bored and went to Standard again. And rebuilt most of my characters, organized my stash, and basically like set up shop on Standard. And then Essence started and it was shit, so I went to Standard for that whole league. And now we are in Breach League, which is fun. I got characters up to 87-ish, 88 right now. And I'm having a good time in it when I do play the league, but that's not very often because I've been so busy and because I want to work on my projects on the Standard. I just haven't felt any desire to play it. And like, I don't know, it's not, I don't see what the difference is. Like, it's the same game as the leagues. You're just missing out on some new content, right? But that content, if it's good enough, is then put onto Standard. So there's no difference at all between this league and the temp leagues. The temp leagues are temporary, they don't last forever, and some of us want to play the game with a single goal in mind for longer than 3 months, or 1 month if it's a short league. That being said, I don't know why it's such a fucking, like, I think part of it's because of streamers. Like, a lot of the main streamers only play hardcore leagues. They only play hardcore in general. 577, not bad. Mine's better. And so, like, the mindset for anyone who watches streams or reads Reddit or whatever sees the big players always only playing hardcore, only playing leagues, and so they don't feel like, they feel like they need to do that as well, is how I see it. And, like, it's the same game. We're all playing the same game, we're all enjoying the same game together. I don't see what the difference is between Standard and between the league, between hardcore and between softcore. It's all the same game. Like, there's no reason to divide each other into these fucking factions of hate against each other. It's like, alright, we gotta make sure that everyone who doesn't play the same league as me feels like shit. But why? Why can't you just be like, dude, you play Path? Hell yeah. Let's play together sometime. And if we don't play the same league, well shit, link me your cool fucking crafts, link me your items, tell me about your builds. Like, show me that, or like, share the love of the game with each other. Don't talk about, or don't fight each other because you play different leagues. Who the fuck cares? That's not what we're here for. Games are meant to have fun. If you don't have fun in hardcore because you hate dying, because you hate losing your character, because you hate losing your investment, whatever. If you don't have fun in softcore because you hate the fact that you can't lose your character. You hate the fact that once you hit endgame, you're like, alright, what do I do now? What do I push my character against? Doesn't matter if I die, so like, what should I do? If you don't like the fact that people play standard because they play forever, you have to realize that some people, like me, want long-term goals. Other people, like say people with 40-hour, 50-hour work weeks, they don't have the time to level a character up to endgame every 3 months. They just want to get in, enjoy the game where they are, work on their characters, whatever. A lot of adults that I've noticed play this game, they only play standard because they have full schedules, they have full lives. They want to enjoy this game, and to them, that means they want to stay where they are at the end game, and they want to keep working towards their end game goals, which they can't do if they have to start leveling a new character every couple weeks or months. Other people that play standard, like the Anu Heart, has been playing solo self-found on standard since the game came out. He has many level 100s. He's crafted his own basically mirror-tiered gear. He farms constantly, and it's like, he loves it. He's never traded with anyone other than like the first month he played, and he hated it, so he just stopped trading. And he loves this game. So like, I just wish that people, mainly people from Reddit, would stop shitting on people who play different leagues, hardcore, standard, whatever. Just fuck off. We're all playing the same game, guys. Get it in your head that that's not the most important thing, is what league you play. There's other achievements in this game. What else do I want to talk about? I know there's a lot going on lately with me personally, but that doesn't really have anything to do with the game, so. But I've researched the Fleshrippers. There is no mirrored Fleshripper version. The only like mirror axe is Pain Sunder, and a couple like double T1, like off-axe axe. His T1 Fizz, T1 Flat, T1 Attack Speed, multi-modded for bleed on hit axe, and weapon range. That one's really popular too. But there is no crit version. So that's one of the reasons why I decided to craft my own, mainly because it didn't exist, so I couldn't just buy one. And there's no mirrored copy, so that means if I did end up making a mirrored copy, or a mirrored version, like a powerful enough weapon to be considered mirror tier, I could set up shop for it, set up a crafting service for it. The one that I have on was very fucking close. It's T1 Fizz and T2 Flat. If it had been T1 Flat, I could have blocked the suffix and metacrafted it, which we did do. We tried metacrafting to hit the last suffixes, but then once I have the two prefixes locked in, all you have to do is block the prefix, exalt for a T1 suffix, and then you keep repeating that process. If you fuck up the suffix, you leave the suffixes. Repeat until you hit T1 attack speed, T1 crit, T1 multi. Like, those, we need to hit 2 of those. Once we hit 2 of those, then we start eternal exalting it. Hit the last T1 suffix. Because at that point, once I have 5 T1s in the open prefix, all I have to do is craft bleed on hit, which is impossible to roll through exalts or whatever. And I would have a 5 T1 bleed on hit axe, which is 6 T1s. Crit axe, that does not exist on the server, and I would have the market on it, Monopoly. And that is a goal that I would really like to get. I have a couple mirrored items that I want, but I want more. Like, I want to become a player known for crafting, a player known for having these mirrored items, having this like this massive wealth pool because of how much time I've spent crafting, how much time I've spent learning how to trade and flipping currency and building my way up to endgame. What I consider to be endgame in this game is to be a known player. Like, say the players like Axon, like Raymond, like Horgan. What other famous crafters are there? Lightwood, like, some of them have a lot of negative connotations, but a lot of them were made famous through their crafting. The owners of mirrored weapons, like Loathbane, like Pain Sunder, like, I don't know, there's so many mirrored weapons. Broodtwine even, that clan, I think, or guild, I don't remember what they're called. But they're famous, and they're all mainly standard players. Like, a lot of the most famous players in this game only play standard. Lighty, for example, mainly plays standard. He does play leagues, but it's mostly just to make currency so he can keep working on his standard crafts, his characters on standard, his gear on standard. Like, I don't know, I want to become one of those players. I want to become known for that. And to do that, I need to farm currency, I need to farm, or keep crafting, I need to spend time making my own gear better, learning more about the game, which I try to do constantly, learning more about the mechanics, about researching, about new builds, about theory crafting new builds. I'm always trying to learn more about this game so that I can keep getting better, I can keep sharing my knowledge with you guys, sharing my passion of gaming and my passion of Path of Exile, and specifically with you guys. With my viewers, with my friends, with random people who don't know who I am on the internet. Like the people who see one video of mine and they're like, oh, I just learned something. That's that little bit of teaching. To me, that's really important. Being able to share my enjoyment of this game and then teach other people how to, not so much to get better, to understand the game in the way that I do, in the way that I would like to, so that they can enjoy the game more. Teach them new methods of playing the game, basically. Like how to map faster, more efficiently, how to create characters, how to theory craft builds, how to build your own skill tree, how to min-max, that sort of thing. Those things are not natural for most people, so the fact that I'm able to convey them in a way that is funny and is receivable and is enjoyable for other people, you're basically spreading your passion among other players with the similar passions. And since we're all a community, we're all a group of people enjoying the same thing, making that thing easier to access for everyone is really, really important to me. Not having much luck rolling this axe. I think we've hit like 3 or 4 T1s. Usually if you see me regal, it's a T1 roll, otherwise I'm not going to worry about it too much. But yeah, if you guys think similar to me, I don't know. Let me know in the comments. I want to see if my thought processes are echoed across the community. And maybe they're not. Maybe I'm a fucking weirdo and that's why I'm the only one doing stuff like this, but I just want to know that there are people like me, or people who think like this, so that I don't feel so alone in it, I guess. I know not everyone wants to teach, not everyone has the time or willpower or ability to communicate harder concepts to people. High alteration cell. What? Just copy paste the fucking thing from PoE. Dot trade, please. Alright, we got a flaring. Yay. Attack speed, lightning. That's tier 1 lightning damage. Why is it always T1? Every single fucking time. How many alts? T2 fizz. But yeah, this axe is gonna take a long time. 908 alts, I'm buying at 14 per. And 80 alts, okay, hang on. $70 cast. Why does he keep saying wait? I don't know. And I feel like we just need to appreciate the fact that GGG is making this beautiful game for people like us to enjoy. People who enjoy grinding, who enjoy action RPG games, loot-based RPG games, whatever. They've brought us together. And they've given us all of these things to do and to have fun with and to learn about and to understand better than they do, even at some extents. And feels like people lose sight of that. That the fact that they've made this game for everyone else to enjoy. And sometimes they get shit on for trying to make the game better. For trying to maintain the fact that this game is a business. it's not just for their enjoyment at this point. They're trying to feed people's like families. They're trying to keep growing the company to get bigger and better and stronger, and also manage to keep everyone who plays this game happy. I'm getting lost in what I'm trading. Hang on. I got those. This guy's 70C. Me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 300, 350. Plus 90. Or sorry, 450 plus 190 is 540. 550. $201. Anyways, about GGG though, I feel like we all need to show GGG that we appreciate and we love what they're doing, because a lot of people seem to only want to get mad about things instead of enjoying the fact that we get a new free expansion every 3 months, or that we get new skins to buy and play with every once in a while. Yeah, they cost money, but this is a business. Like, they need to pay their employees, dude. But at the same time, they're also trying very, very hard to make sure that all of us are kept happy. We're still enjoying the game. And that includes every player, not just people on standard, not just people in leagues. Not just those who play hardcore. Like, they're trying to keep literally everyone in this community happy. It includes all of the angry people on YouTube in their comment sections, on Reddit shitting on the devs constantly. People shitting on the Twitch streamers. Like, this is a community-based game. It's an MMO. We're all here to play this game together. How many was this? 980? 5, 980. That's, yeah, sure, whatever. He's missing 6, but I don't... There. Alright, he fixed it. I was gonna take it anyway. Hit accept, please. Hang on, Degoness, I gotta make some room. I'm just buying ults so I can sell them and use them. What else? I don't remember where I was in that rant. This whole video is gonna be all over the place. It's like 6 AM. My sleep schedule's all sorts of fucked up. A little stressed out. I have insomnia. I mean, whatever. I'm here. In the moment, doing the thing. I just rolled past the phase roll, but it's okay. I don't know, just people were happier. Wish they could enjoy themselves a little bit more instead of worrying about making everyone else feel bad, maybe? Maybe that's what I want to say? I don't know. I don't know what the point of this is. Appreciate what you're being given, appreciate what you're able to do. Enjoy this game. Enjoy your lives, man. If you log on this game to have fun, and you have fun, if somebody else makes you feel bad for having fun, you no longer want to log into this game. You no longer want to participate in a community that makes you feel like shit. Which means that the game gets worse. If people who enjoy the game keep leaving, soon you're left with this pile of toxic assholes who don't enjoy the game. Who don't really like playing the game, they do like competing and making each other feel worse, and it's like, is that really what you want to do with your lives? Is that really important to you? I've noticed so many people in my comment sections, like I'll give people a couple chances to not be assholes, but like after the 3rd or 4th video they post on where they're still being assholes, then I'm just like, alright dude, you don't get to post anymore. I gotta whoop. You don't get to participate in my community, because my community I want my community to be close-knit. Happy people who enjoy Path of Exile. I want them to be able to talk to each other and learn from each other, not just like see this one angry person making fun of each other, making fun of the other commenters, making fun of me, making fun of the game or my builds or whatever the fuck they want to hate on that day. My voice. I don't know, dude. There's just so many assholes out there, like, you don't need to be another one of them. We got so many already. Do something productive. I should not have ringled that. I thought it was 160. I don't know, man. He just repriced it lower. I still want it. I'm buying Tabulas. Oh, he volled it and then posted it again. That's funny.
Good to see ya. Always a pleasure.
But yeah, I don't know. I just wish we could enjoy the game together, man. We have a Discord chat where I'm just like gathering people from the stream. If you go on stream and you type !Discord in my chat, it'll give you the link, the invite link. And it's just a group of people that I like. We just hang out together. It's a voice chat if you want it to be, or it's just a text chat. But you can show each other your gear. It's basically the guild that we have. Since I don't have a guild in game that people can join, that is my guild. If you want to join the guild, I'll link it in the description as well. For the first time, I've never posted the link to Discord on YouTube because YouTube is just, it's kind of toxic. And I don't want to unleash a bunch of toxic people on my Discord chat because I want it to be a fairly tight-knit community. Right now we have like maybe 150 people that have all requested the Discord link on stream with the command and then joined. So it's like they have to go through a couple of steps. They're not just going to find it on a random search. Maybe I won't link in the description. It'll be on stream chat. For those of you that like hanging out with me on stream and hanging out with me actually in person live, I hang out on Discord all the time. I'm always in there in the voice chat if I feel like it. Otherwise, I'm just like on the Discord server talking to you guys in chat. There's a bunch of people on there that are really active, so they play every league too. We have a tagging system for the leagues that you play. You have these little like circular symbols in front of your name depending on which league that you actually play, so that it's easier to differentiate between people. So when you're asking for like parties or masters or whatever, you don't ask somebody who's not playing your league. That way you kind of save everybody time. It's not like a segregation thing. It's more of a we just want it to be able to identify people. So like I play standard league and softcore league, so I have those two symbols. And say you need masters from standard, you're gonna ask somebody on standard instead of wasting the time of somebody on league or whatever. I guess we can talk about some good things. We've been talking about a lot of negative things. As I'm online trading on standard or in leagues, people are recognizing my character names or my hideout. They come into my hideout and like, holy shit, wait, is this Demi? And I'm like, yeah, what's up? Or they say something like, is this that YouTuber? And I'm like, what YouTuber? And they're like, I don't know. He makes like crafting videos. I'm like, do you mean Demi? And they're like, yeah, I'm like, that's me. It's a really cool feeling to be recognized for your work. And I do want this to be my job. Not so much just Path of Exile content, but like YouTube content in general. Like, YouTube is such a unique opportunity for someone like me. I can't really, I guess, I don't know, I've never really talked about this stuff on a video before, so if you're in the video this long, I guess you get to hear about something deeply personal. Oh god. So I have severe depression, I have anxiety, I have social anxiety, I have PTSD from some shit that's happened in my past. And I'm working on those things, I'm in therapy for those things every week, but those things mean that I can't get a job that is quote-unquote a real job. I don't have the mental fortitude to be able to go out and work in a public setting with people I don't really know. And like, that sucks for me because I need to pay my bills, obviously. I need to pay my rent. I need to pay my medical expenses, my treatment expenses, I need to buy my medications. And I can't do that without income of some sort. So I've been relying on my ability to make money through like selling things that I've owned before. Like this is a fairly recent thing. I was able to work until like 2 or 3 years ago, and then I've been living on savings since then. But I'm running out of money. I've been running out of money for a long time, and I'm trying to figure out. I've been trying to find a place of work that I could do that would allow me to make income from home. And YouTube, for the longest time, for the last like what, maybe, I've only been doing Path of Exile for about a year now, but before that I was playing a different game the same way that I play Path of Exile, and I could not make YouTube content that would be well received for that game just because it was so small. There just wasn't the viewership available for me to even find and like make content for. So like I was still making content. You can find all of them on my channel. Before last summer, I think, is when I stopped making those videos, but the game was just too small. So the audience wasn't there, so it wasn't a viable source of income. Back then it was more of just a for fun type of thing. I recorded them so I could share the experiences with my friends and my other, like my teammates in the game or whatever. And it was fun, and it still is fun for me to make YouTube videos, but back then it wasn't an option for me to make money off of. And now it's become an option for that to happen. Like, if I keep growing my YouTube at the current rates, within 3 to 5 months I will be able to pay my rent with just YouTube money. And I don't know, that might sound greedy to some people. Holy shit. Chances on Skyforce. Congratulations, dude. It's like near minimum rolled, but nice. I remember when I got that feeling, it was so nice. But as I was saying, within a couple months, it's going to be possible for me to pay off my bills, or my rent, with just YouTube money, with YouTube income, with the money that I'm earning by making these YouTube videos, by making this content for you guys. And that's really cool. Like, it's kind of always been a dream for me, even growing up, as being able to play video games for my job would be an insane thing. Like, that's one of the best things you can do, right? You find something that you love. For instance, for me, this is obviously gaming is what I love. If I'm able to game and then share my love of gaming with the world, and also be able to fulfill my needs financially, that's great. If I can fulfill my financial needs, I can fulfill my physical needs. I can get food and rent and pay my bills and medical expenses, whatever. All of that can be paid off, and I can still do the thing that I love. And if I can manage to keep pumping out the content that I am doing, and keep growing the channel, keep working on streaming more often, I can do that. I can achieve my dreams. And that's not something that many people get to do in their lives. They're kind of just forced into this dead-end job to pay their bills, and they're not happy. But they have to do it anyway because they need to pay their bills. And to me, if I do that, I will not be happy. And I know I won't be happy. I've done that for years, and it wasn't good for me. And I'm still living out of my savings right now, but the income is starting to help offset my loss, my bleeding out, basically. So if I just keep growing this, and I'm not doing this just for the money, but like, obviously, I think I've said this enough, I'm doing this to share my passion with you guys. And if that passion ends up paying off my bills, then I'll be able to spend even more time and more effort and more energy into just making more and more content for you guys. And I want that to happen. For my sake and for your sake, because this does make me very happy. Being able to share this with you guys and communicate with all of you people. Paying my bills is kind of a side thought, honestly. I don't want a lot of money in this world. Like, I don't want things. I just want to be happy. I want my needs to be met so I can enjoy myself. And this is my dream, my option, my path into getting those things, into being happy. I should have hogged that crit strike chance. And so I'm gonna work my ass off to get it. Like right now I'm spending probably, I don't know, anywhere from 8 to 15 hours a day making content, like editing videos. Sometimes I just log in to play the game, but like editing videos, recording videos, trying to brainstorm more ideas for videos, to schedule videos out onto the YouTube channel for the next couple days. I'm always a couple days ahead in case I have a breakdown day. I don't know if you guys realize this, I have those a lot. If I have days where I'm not online at all, I'm probably having a breakdown in real life. Not streaming that day, or not being online at all. I'm probably having a bad day mentally, so I just can't deal with people. That's another reason why I don't stream every single day anymore. I was doing that for a while, and then I was like doing the video afterwards, editing it that night and uploading it that night, and it was like 20-hour days, and it was too much for me. Because when you're streaming, you have to be on. It's basically like you're in a room full of people. You're interacting with so many people all the time. It's very stressful for me, but I enjoy doing it. It's just I have to get around the stress part of it. And I think what I did was I streamed pretty consistently for about a month in a row, and edited videos for about that entire month, and it was just, I was really, really burnt out. I was so tired. I wasn't able to sleep properly because I was worried I wasn't going to wake up for the next day's stream. Cruel is tier 3, we'll regal that. And like, it was kind of bad for me. But now that I've realized that I was burning myself out, I can do it a little bit more healthily. I'm only going to stream every couple days, so I have some time in between to edit videos and to just like take a break and de-stress from it. That way I can actually, when I am streaming, I'm like actively there. I'm fully in the streaming moment, so I'm giving you guys the entertainment that you deserve, the streamer response that you deserve. But some days I just can't do that. So I take those days off from streaming. I take those days off from working. Just so I can try to be better for the next time. It's pretty good rear guard. +1 arrow is the best. I just really want to have T1 fist, but I can't do it. Kind of lost track of what I was saying again. T1 multi. Yeah, I don't remember where I was going with that. Ooh, that's T1. Right? No, that's T2. I think Dictators is T1. Yeah, it's T2. Regal, +1 melee gems, rip. But yeah, that's my schedule-ish. I'm still working on that. I would like to be able to do it more consistently, to stream more consistently, but I don't think I have the mental fortitude to be able to do that for a while. There's another cruel. Like, I'm not Ziz. I'm not trying to be Ziz. I can't stream that long without losing my mind. It's just very stressful for me. What? He posted it and logged out. How rude. Let's go buy some tabulas. I'm buying tabulas at 20C because it's the same price that I'm paying for divines, so it just like gets me more divines faster. Since people don't seem to want to sell their tabulas, they just list them for 20C, they don't vendor them. Which is fine. I'm just trying to get more currency flow. Since I'm actually here actively doing things, I can set up some whoops and it'll be fine. I'm also supposed to be keeping track of how many alterations I spend, because Amazon and I are partners now on Standard. We're basically trying to, I guess you could call us investment partners, I guess. We're investing into me, my ability to craft and like flip currency and whatever. He doesn't have the time that I do to be in game, so he invests his currency into me, and then I grow that currency by a percentage, or I spend it on crafting to try to make mirror tier items, which we'll be splitting the fees on and whatever. We've already made, I think, 3 different mirrored items that are all for mirror, and we have not gotten any bites yet, but my mirror thread's not particularly famous yet. Not like the more well known you are, the better your name is. Like your item's name and like your thread is, the more vouches you have, whatever, the faster it grows. You need that reputation before people start mirroring your stuff. I'm getting the reputation from my YouTube channel, from my Twitch stream, so like that helps a lot. But you still need to meet people in game who have the currency to mirror your items. And then once they vouch, you can show the mirroring process, whatever. And then more people will come to you to mirror because you can hype up the item. Like it's like advertising, more or less. I think you advertise your item because it fills this very, very niche slot. It's best in slot for somebody. That's tier 2 hybrid again. And if it's best in slot for somebody, if somebody makes that build and they want to take it to the in-game potential of that build, they're going to need your item at some point if they don't want to make it themselves. And most players don't have the time, currency, or fortitude to sit there and just fucking alt spam an item until they get one T1 roll, regal it for a second T1 roll, or start over if it breaks. Repeat process until they have their own mirror item. Like, that's not something most players enjoy doing. Crafting like this it's a different experience than most players would like to have. They'll buy something that's good enough, and if they really, really like the build, eventually they'll farm enough currency to purchase a mirror and then come to somebody with a mirror item and copy it for themselves. But I'm not one of those people. I want the best of the best, and I want to make it myself. I currently own 1 mirrored item, and it's the gloves that we made. Amazon and I made together, so I considered those mine, and then I paid for the mirror to craft to copy them myself, so he can have the original. He changes colors a lot more than I do on that character, so it's fine. But eventually I might have that one in the mirrored tier items as well. He seems to just want me to hold them. Since I'm online more, it's easier for him to like put his mirrored items in my stash. Like, this is his shield, but we split the fees on it. 61s. 31% block titanium spirit shield. This is one of our bases that he purchased from Offak, actually. We bro deal each other. I negotiated, and then he put in the currency to purchase the base. And we will craft this to perfection at some point. I made this myself, triple T1 base. Diamond ring, it's accuracy cold lightning. And so I will be crafting this at some point. I made this the other day while chaos spamming, surprisingly. I chaos spammed it into this and just stopped, and I was like, holy shit. Triple T1 base. Oh, what else do I have? This I chaos spammed, it's 5 T1s. With shit flat percent ES, but it's still a really good pair of gloves. Not mirror grade, but almost. If that had been T1, holy shit. This one was another mirror item that I almost had perfect. I alt-regaled it to the life cold and then reduce, or no, it was life and cold, I regaled it into ES. I was like, triple T1, okay, so we have to exalt this. So I exalted it, I hit the reduced flash charges used. I was like, holy shit, this is 4 T1s, it could become a mirror item very shortly. So I crafted the increased movement speed on it, exalted it again, and I hit fire res. Not perfect fire res though. If I had hit T1 fire res, this would have been a new mirror item with alt art. It's an alt art eye level 100 rustic sash, that's why I was crafting it. I have another mirror item on my other character. The mirror tier item. Ah, fuck, what's it called? I'm gonna show you guys. It's a rustic sash. It's not divine to perfection yet, but it's a very, very good rustic sash. It's T1 life, T1 ES, T1 fire, T1 lightning, T1 flash charges gained, and then movement speed. Sorry, the ES is T2, my bad. That's the T2 roll. Which is why it's not quite mirror tier, but the range from T1 to T2, T2 is 44 to 47, T1 is 48 to 51. So the maximum it could gain is 4 ES. So other than that, it's more or less, it is mirror item, it's in my mirror thread, which is in the description of most of my videos now. But I just have to divine this to perfection, and I have not done that yet. I think the way to do this is to remove the... We'll just do it right now. Fuck it, we're here. But you remove the craft, which just sucks because it was an expensive thing to get 5%, right? But then you go over here, and you... what you can do with an open prefix is you can craft suffixes cannot be changed, right here. So that once I get the suffixes to perfection, which I'm going to attempt to do right now, divine the suffixes to perfection with my 64 divines. If I hit 48, 48, 20, we're done. Actually, I'm just gonna stop there. The range on them is 46 to 48, and then 10 to 20 on the flash charges gained. So this is one off perfect res, and it only cost me 1 divine. I'm gonna stop there. If it was as 5 T1s right now, I would probably not. I would get 48, 48, 20, but that with 1 divine, that's insane. So I'm gonna keep it like that. And then what you do is you craft the prefixes cannot be changed moderate on here. Or sorry, suffixes cannot be changed. So that what that does, it locks the suffixes so that I can't divine them. And now I can divine the prefixes without having any issues with the suffixes changing. So now I need 98, or sorry, I need 99 and 47. Like that. So now it's actually perfect. Perfect, 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 one all perfect, perfect. And then you go over here, remove this, and then you just start crafting the movement speed back on, and you're done. That was actually the easiest divining. What the fuck? That took like 15 divine. So that'll be out for mirror service again soon. I'll have to re-update my thread with the divineness. Yeah, so that's good. We did it. That's a new mirrored item, ready to go. It wasn't divine perfectly, which is why I think most people didn't want to copy it. If they saw it, but now it's perfectly divine, so it will actually sell. Or divine. Let me go update the thread right now, actually. Oh shit, FX on. Afak and I have been crafting together for a while now as well. He's been making all sorts of insane gear and linking. He's got like a ton of triple T1 bases on that he's been posting on Reddit and crafting. He's doing very, very well. I'm very happy for him. He had a lot more currency to play with. Sorry, burped. He had a lot more currency to play with than I did, because he's been playing standard constantly for the past couple of years. So he's got a little bit of a head start, but... Let's go ahead and edit this. Here's the old version of the belt, which is right here. Perfect, 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 shit, shit, and then perfect. We just fixed it. So I'm gonna go ahead and edit that. I need to relog, actually. Where is it? Hybrid Life ES Flask Belt. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. This one. So we get to delete the link here. Go to Flying Purple People, which is somewhere. I don't know. There he is. And link his belt. Okay, that should be good. And then we have these under construction. Oh, I need to add one to this as well. For the mirror items under construction. Where is this thing? This one's under construction. So is this one. I think that's it. Stash. Okay, let's see if that fixes it. Yep, all the things are there now. Okay, but yeah, this is my mirror thread. Pretty happy with it. Atlas completion, enchantment services, master services. This is all my master crafting stuff. No fees there. Uber Lab, enchantment services. I'm pretty happy with all of it. These are my current clients that I've been working on. Mirror items available, process. And I have the rings, or the items themselves, and the, role breakdowns and whatnot. If I have the crafting process for them, I have that linked in the bottom as well. Like how we actually made the items. This one's amazingly 61. It's really, really, really good. And it's 666 ES, which is hilarious. It's, I think it's like 6 ES away from being perfect, but 666 is a lot more, like, desirable, I think. That's pretty good. But I don't do price checks. So I guess we can talk about that. Don't ask me for price checks. Like, I'm not trying to sound like a dick, but if we think about this, I have 3,600 subscribers on YouTube. If 3,600 people asked you to price check their items every day, how would you feel? I made a video guide for it. If you want help price checking your items, the video guide is in my stream. Video exclamation point price check. It's also on my YouTube channel. But like, I don't have the time to do it for you. And that's another reason why I don't do price checks, because holy shit, people are assholes. Goodbye. I'm gonna put him on ignore. Like, a streamer, let's specifically go with streamers. Streamers don't have time to price check all of your items. The way that you price check an item is you look it up yourself on PWTrade. If I wanted to price check that item, I have to look it up on PWTrade myself and tell him how much it's worth, based on my opinion of the PWTrade prices. That's not something I have the time to do or the desire to do, and you have the exact same capability of searching items on PWTrade as I do. Yes, it's a relatively complex system, which is why I made a guide for it, but I'm not going to do it for you, especially when it comes to items like that. Like, that's a very specific item. It's an ES helm with very high res and a very specific enchant. Why? And like, I don't know. I'm not the only streamer who gets annoyed at this. I think MacLeod did a rant on it a couple days ago. Like, we just do not have the time or willpower or effort, like, the ability to spend the effort to price check every single person's items. In a perfect world, yes, I would do that. I don't have the time. Like, it's so frustrating. Like, I want to help everybody, but, like, I can't. I don't have the time. He doesn't have the time, I don't have the time, Ziz doesn't have the time. Like, we don't know the prices of every fucking item in the game. We know how to price check items. Which is a skill that, as a player of Path of Exile, you should learn how to do. Especially when it comes to price checking your own rares. What did I do with my axe? What? Where'd my axe go? Did I leave it in this guy's inventory? Okay, good, I was a little scared for a second. But yeah, like, just don't ask for price checks from streamers. They don't have the time to do it for you. We have a lot of people to please, and if we wanted to do a price checking stream, we could do that, but most of us don't. I open my stream at the end of my streams. I usually open the, I open the floor to anybody who needs build checks, gear checks, whatever, but, like, that's another thing streamers don't usually have the time to do, is do a full gear check on your character to check your passive tree, whatever. It's just very time intensive, and you have to sit there with the person, ask them what their build is, talk about their build, figure out what issues they're having, and then help them fix the problem. You can't just like look at someone's one piece of gear and tell them what's wrong with their build. You have to sit down and talk to them and have a one-on-one. And that takes a lot of time. Usually it takes me like 10-15 minutes to do one person's gear checks, or build checks. And I do that at the end of streams, but I can only do like 1 or 2 people and then I'm out of time. So if you want that sort of help from a streamer, like, you're asking for a very large commitment of their time in comparison to what it takes to just answer a quick question on stream. Like, say you say, God, what's a common question I get? Oh, shit, Okay, perfect merciless. Oh, crit multi. Please don't break. Ah, is that T1? It's always fucking T1. Oh man, that makes me really sad. That's the 4th merciless I've hit out of 23,000 alterations. And I got dicked by cold damage. If that had been T1 physical damage, we would be done. But here we are. Fuck. So that's ruined, we have to start over. Anyways, as I was saying, I don't remember what I was saying. I'm tilted. Yeah, I legit have no idea where I was going. I need to write down the timestamp for that though, one sec. That was at 49:00. Okay, I wrote that down. Yeah, I don't remember what I was saying though. Something about build checks, gear checks, whatever. I don't know, I'll just start from the top again. Most streamers would like to help everybody they can, but... Oh yeah, the quick questions thing. If you have a quick question, like say... Fuck, what am I thinking of here? I need to think of a quick question that's easy for a streamer to answer on stream, like... If you want to interact with a streamer, and you give us a quick question that we can answer, like say, how's your day going? Then we can answer that in like 5 to 10 seconds, and there's no issues. Somebody just listed a tabula for an alchemy orb. Let me correct that. Ooh, there's a perfect tyrannical. And we reeled into attack speed. Okay, so we didn't brick this. I'm gonna brick it now, though. Must be my karma reward for helping that guy out. So I'm gonna I'm gonna block the last suffix. And then I'm gonna exalt the prefix. Cold damage. Alright, that's ruined. Rip. I exalt the, what are they called? Tyrannical rolls, because they're just so hard to get. But we did not get what we wanted that time. That notepad you see is an 8-hour... It's from the last stream. It has all the timestamps of all the like good things that happened for me to edit out later and make stream highlights out of. It takes a long time for me to do stream highlights because it's just a lot of effort. Like I have to render the video, which takes around 3 to 4 hours. So before I can actually edit it, I have to open the video and render it. Then once I have it rendered, I then have to sit down and edit the videos, which is, 8 hours of footage to go through. Even with timestamps, like going to the general time that I need to edit out and clip, you still have to edit it out so it makes sense, clip it down to make sense as well, and then like put it all together in an order that is good. Editing videos is incredibly intensive time-wise and effort-wise. And I'm not particularly good at it. So it just takes a long time. But I enjoy doing it now. I'm getting better at it. I'm getting faster at it. It's just... It still takes me a while to fucking edit, so... That's another reason why I had to stop doing the daily stream edit highlighting things, because it was taking me like 4 or 5 hours to edit a video, and it was exhausting to do that immediately after a stream. You're like, I just did all of these things. I shouldn't have to listen to myself do them again. And then make a video, like, fuck. That's just hard. This might sound like a lot of complaining. I'm sure it does. I'm just like being openly honest with what I feel, and if that's sounds like complaining to you, I'll take it as you want. I'm just trying to be open with you guys, explain why things are the way they are for me, and like if you like me as a person or as a YouTuber, as a content creator, you'll understand, hopefully you'll understand and respect those things. And this was cruel into lightning damage, so it's dead. But yeah, I don't know. We're coming up on an hour of this video, so I'm probably going to cut soon. This has been a rather long rant. And if you like this style of video, I guess, if you want to see more of this style of video, I can do more of these. I don't usually record videos this long of crafting, because people have very short attention spans on YouTube, and they tend to get mad when the video is longer than like 5 minutes. This is an hour-long crafting session where I'm talking the whole time, so not my general video. But if you like it, then I'll do more of them. Like, I'm just trying to find the sweet spot, basically, between what I like to do, which is just, I don't know, I like making videos, talking, whatever, and between what YouTube enjoys to see, enjoys seeing, watching, whatever. So, if I can find a happy medium between those two, between things that I enjoy and things that, ooh, shit, that was too flat. Between things that I enjoy and things that YouTube enjoys, then both sides win. And that means that everybody's happy. If everybody's happy, that means that we can grow faster, and I can make more content because I'm happy doing it. T2 flat. Yeah, we've managed to hit one merciless roll so far today, out of only like, I don't know, probably 2,000, 3,000 rolls. My hideout is getting to be very, very recognizable, which I like. I'm getting known for it. Getting that reputation I want. There's a cruel regal that. Hybrid accuracy, light radius. Not wasting any salt on cruel. But yeah, I'm documenting the entire process of crafting this mirrored tier weapon because I feel like if you can show the process behind making it, it gives it that much more credibility, that much more weight as an item that was crafted, and it makes people much more interested in the process, much more interested in how you made it, how you came around, like you as a person, and then also the item's like history and where it comes from, why it was made, all sorts of extra knowledge and tips, or like tidbits of information about it, which means it's that much more interesting, that much more interesting, intriguing of an item to own. If somebody explains how you got your item and you have a copy of my item, you can explain, or you can give them the process of making it. And that's just, I think that's a cool thing to share. When I first started watching crafting videos on YouTube, I found Lighty's series where he was crafting Faux Shell, the mirrored tier. It's like a mirrored ES armor Aegis chest, like for armor for Aegis Aurora. It was the best in slot for Aegis Aurora, and he made it from the ground up, and he made a series on it, and that was really, really cool to me. So that's another reason why I'm trying to do it myself, following those footsteps. I'm not doing anything new, not doing anything totally unique, but I am doing it in my way, and investing my time, my currency, my viewership into it, because I want to be able to share that process down the line. If I have it done in a couple months from now, I can start showing the process of the behind the scenes stuff. I haven't uploaded many videos of me doing this, so we've only done it on stream, I think, for one day. But, oh shit, double merciless in one day? Alright, let's regal it into T1 flat. Oh, T1 attack speed. Alright, we got something good going on. We blocked the last... Wait, what? Oh, wrong bench. I freaked out a little bit. I was like, what? It's blocked? So this time we block the last suffix again. Keep the suffix safe. And then we exalt a prefix. And if we exalt T1 flat, we're done. Ah, shit. Okay. Well, we exalted a fizz roll, but that's the same as the crafted roll. Which sucks. But this means we now need to buy another base, because this is 550 DPS. But what I can do now is remove the crit thingy, craft bleed on hit with the last prefix, and then exalt the last suffix. We got knife gain on hit. Well, that made it a little bit shittier, but it's still a 551 DPS, 6 link bleed on hit axe. So that will sell. And that means we just have to go get a new base, which I have right here. And start over. I gotta write down that timestamp as well. Gotta go again. But yeah, I guess that'll end this hour-long crafting video of me ranting about everything ever. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, leave a comment, hit subscribe. All those YouTube things that I'm supposed to say, but I don't really feel like saying because it's just awkward for me to say them. But if you do want to see more of these videos, really do tell me. Let me know that you enjoyed this so that I can, like, make more of them in the future. Yeah, this guy asked me if he should exalt this, and I was like, yes, you should. He exalted Lightning Res, and I was like, exalted again, and then he exalted Hybrid. It needs Defined, I think, still. But yeah, that's I guess that's one of the things that you could ask that are quick answers for me. Should I exalt this? Yes or no? And I'll give you a quick yes or no. Because that doesn't take much thought or effort for me, but it hurts a lot of people to be able to do. But anyways, I'm gonna end this one here. I'll see you guys in the next video, and that's Demi out.